Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade. Now, in the last episode, we covered about creating the income that is going to help you build your online business. And it's going to be part of the path of walking you down the $1 million roadmap. Here's a very important point that I want to cover with you. It's time for you to get out of your head. In other words, we need to put your idea down on paper or on a computer screen and a document in Word, whatever the situation may be. But it's time to share your idea with the world. And the very first thing we want to do there is I want you to be able to create your idea or your product, whatever the situation is. And I want you to be able to share it with somebody that you trust. In other words, a spouse or maybe even one of your grown children that will understand the idea and give you an honest opinion on it. Now, the honest opinion isn't, do I think will sell, or do I think, it won't sell? It has nothing to do with that. What I mean with the honest opinion is this. Is there anywhere in my idea that you feel something needs to be changed or it isn't quite clear? Because what happens as you're creating a course or an online business, turning your idea to income, what you don't realize, sometimes there is gaps that you miss. And they don't seem important to you, but for somebody who has never heard the process of how to do this or how to do that, it's a key point. So if you handed your course to somebody who had no idea how to do what you're teaching, would they be able to start at the very beginning and follow your step-by-step instructions to get the end result you're looking for? And the only way we're going to know that is to get this product in somebody else's hand that they can look at it and say, okay, I can do this. It makes sense. A lot of people that I've worked with in the past, including, this has happened to me as well, you can't see the picture after you've been in the frame so long. And I want to make sure that doesn't happen to you. So let's start putting your course together and get it out of your head so we can actually see it in black and white and make sure it is a step-by-step process. If this is something that you need help with, you can reach out to me, Don, at moneywheelpodcast.com, and I will read over exactly what you have and give you an honest opinion on it. Because I've coached a lot of people and I've seen a lot of ideas basically turned into courses and, different products that sell online. And I've learned to look for where the gaps will be. And as soon as I point those out, you'll be like, oh yeah, I didn't think that was important, but it really is, because if it's a product that I know nothing about and I get lost in the middle of your course, all of a sudden it wasn't worth the money that I spent to buy that course. We need to make sure that every step is there, that I'm able to do exactly what you're saying I can do when I start selling my course. That's everything I have for this episode of the Money Wheel. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.